calling on the United States government, especially the embassy in Sierra Leone, to start reconsidering or consider, imposing a travel ban. I think the American government, it's time, just like they did back in, Zambia, they did across, the world, to send a strong message to, President Bio and his government that America is watching, the world is watching, and you guys would be prepared and are ready to impose travel bans and sanctions. And not only these government officials, but their family members as well. I'm calling on the government of the United States. I'm calling on President Joe Biden. I'm calling on the Democrats as well as Republicans and good people across the world to say, you know what, enough is enough. The MCC is there. Millennium, the consent of the family members, and which is why I'm calling on the government of the United States. I'm calling on President Joe Biden. I'm calling on the Democrats as well as Republicans and good people across the world to say, you know what, enough is enough. The MCC is there, Millennium Challenge Corporation. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what parameters they're looking at, but the level of human rights abuse in Sierra Leone is too much. And I think it's time the U.S. government, with the help of the U.S. Embassy in Sierra Leone that has been seeing all of these things, Ambassador David Reimer, to at least impose a travel ban, a travel sanction on the government of President Bio, every government official, including their family members as well. Because a lot of these guys are committing these atrocious crimes against their citizens with the hope that they will run to America and run to overseas. And this is not just America, also European Union, European countries. I want you guys to look into the abuses in Sierra Leone, what has happened over the years. This live session would not be enough to show you everything, but of course, Ambassador Mula, and everybody else in Sierra Leone, you guys have seen exactly what it is and what this government of President Bio has been doing to the citizens. Just shitting on a constitution, violating human rights across the country, no free speech. We've seen times and times again. So that is what I want to talk about.
The United States Embassy here in Lusaka has given their first pre-election briefing warning about economic sanctions and lifelong visa bans on any perpetrators of violence, be it political leaders or any cadres. And these bans do not only affect the individual, but their families as well.
Now, U.S. visa sanctions, lifelong travel bans, and financial sanctions can be applied to officials in government and quasi-governmental bodies, security and police forces, political party members, whether from ruling party or opposition, party cadres or leaders of such groups or front groups, business financiers, election managers, and any other figures who participate in or instigate others to violence. Again, it comes back. We want to see free, fair, transparent, and peaceful. We want to support people who promote these principles, and if you don't, these are where the concerns lie. Visa sanctions can be applied not only to officials engaged in inappropriate behavior, but it also can impact their spouses and their children as well.
Other issues raised were issues of cadre violence scarring the reputation of the country being a beacon of peace on the continent, as well as the cause for the arrest of opposition leaders being a bad idea during the campaign period.
I think all of us, Zambians and friends of Zambians, are concerned about cadre violence. There have been some tragic incidents, including recent killings of people from different parties because of cadre violence. This scars the reputation of Zambia, and we need to focus to make sure that law enforcement prevents these kind of actions and that people are brought to book if they engage in cadre violence.
Reporting for S24, this is Esnat Lungu.